Hello, all you intrepid travelers of the internet. Yes, I'm back again with another string of data hoping to capture your attention spans just long enough that maybe you'll actually start to enjoy yourself. Now that that's all out of the way, I wanted to talk about the art of costume design. Yes, that's right, cosplay, Halloween, basically, I'll look for any excuse that allows me a quick escape from reality. And with the spooky 31st coming up, I just wanted to try and take a swing at making my own crafted cosmetic art form. Now, what kind of collection of arbitrary attire should I aspire to assemble, you ask? Well, I thought of a couple of different ideas, and since we all know how well the last attempt transpired,
it's fucked.
I decided to conceive a contraption that would sort of be on the easier, less goopy side of things. Something easy that you could slide on and off at ease. Almost like a glove. Understanding my crippling addiction to anything related to science and science fiction, I was finally struck with a stroke of genius when my brain faxed me the idea of building a cyborg arm. So if I've managed to hold captive your attention span for this long, please sit back and enjoy this parody of an old late-night basic cable craftsman TV show with bad audio, where I try to craft a homemade cyborg arm. I started by finding some material to make a skin-tight glove out of. I found that this polo shirt from my collection of unused garments would work just fine. I then traced out my arm with a paint marker to create a pattern. After that, I cut it down to a manageable size and then folded it in half to make the other side of the glove. Then, I pinned them together. When cutting it out, make sure to leave about an inch of space to create a seam. If you don't, it could be too small and the glove won't fit properly. Be careful of the fingers. Time to sew it up. I used a backstitch on this because that's what sewing machines use. So I figured that that was best, since for this time, I am the machine.
It's honestly not too bad once it got done. You can see the stitching a little bit, but that's pretty good, I think. Okay, so for the design, I made some concept drawings, and honestly, I think I like something like that with something along these lines of how I want the hand to look. I also want to incorporate a LED light in there somehow, and I am not sure how I'm going to do it.
I might be making another Walmart run later, we'll see.
In order to get the template, I found a trick online on YouTube, go figure, that a little bit of saran wrap and some duct tape around, and then you can just draw the template and then cut it off and then lay it flat and translate them onto our phone. So we'll see how that goes.
For this part, you really have to be careful to not wrap it too tight because as you will see in a minute, I almost did that myself.
I don't know if I can get this off without cutting my skin. I may have done it too tight. Because I don't know if I can get a pair of scissors in there. Yeah, that's... So exactly what I just said not to do. Well, I don't know. I might be able to.
Once you get it started, you're good. But don't make a...
I think I can get it. I think I'll be able to get it, but...
Let me see if I can stick my finger in there.
I doubt it. I don't think you can. Well, if I can get my finger in there, I think.
If I can hold it open while you go to cutting. Alright, now get your scissors and go.
I don't need to cut it yet.
Oh, okay.
I got to draw on it. I just didn't want to do the work and draw on it and then cut it off. And then not be able to get it off and have to destroy it, but... I think we'll be okay. We're going to try it. I'm going to do it. I think it'll be okay. So, from this concept, I'm thinking something I don't know. Kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't laugh, because I didn't expect it to kind of turn out like that. Looks like a penis.
It's a rocket ship! It's a rocket ship!
Cracker balls.
Yep. What are you watching?
I have no idea.
Looks like Serenity.
Space Force Quest for the Deep Star.
Death Star?
It says Deep Star.
That's no moon.
That's no moon.
Astro conflict instead of Star Wars.
It is very original. That is so original. With John Molo over here. What?
You may need to put your glue to it. Problem was that one time.
Well, we used the wrong glue at some point because it came apart.
It came apart.
The fins came straight the fuck off. I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of like it now, so kind of don't. This is not
Pardon the interruption, but Bucky thinks you are owed a little exposition on this particular scene. The reason he is holding a blowtorch is because he was trying to heat up the foam so it would become malleable enough to be formed into shape. If this is an effect you are trying to achieve as well, please do not use a blowtorch to do so. It didn't work for him at all, and as you will see in a second, it was a mere waste of time.
How you're supposed to do it. Need heat. I have no heat gun. Maybe a hair dryer would work better. Okay. Yeah. So I thought that the back of it was white. But it does that. It peels off. So that actually makes me feel better, because this was starting to crease and shit. And I was like, oh no, it's starting to crease and like cardboard and stuff, but that's because there's actual paper on it. Yeah, that. It's not too bad. Yeah. I like that. Okay.
For measuring the cuff pieces, all you have to do is measure the height and length of your arm in the place you wish to connect them. I cut out 2 pieces for the top and bottom, but I only ended up using the top piece because, well, I just thought it looked better. For designing the hand pieces, I traced out my hand and just sketched until they looked right to me. The next step required cutting each piece out individually . And then tracing them on my craft ball. Be sure to label each piece, because as they all look similar, they are very easy to mix up. Okay, so that is all the layout for the hand, and then when I snap my fingers, this should all be cut out and ready to go. I don't know how to do that transition.
Done. How about that, huh? It looks like it's supposed to look like. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I love that so much. I think I'm gonna do some trimming on the hands, but for the most part, that's not bad. I am really happy with that. That looks so good.
Now it's time to paint.
In order to make sure the foam plates were well rounded, I used a Dremel to take off any jagged edges. In order to keep things organized, I placed all the pieces in labeled plastic bags that corresponded with the finger that they went to. It is important to remember to label. Labeling is key. I found it difficult to paint the edges of the foam with silver spray paint, so I traced the edges with black Sharpie. In my opinion, it didn't take any away from the aesthetic. But I put saran wrap around my arm, and then I put the glove on. We're going to try and glue this onto here, so that way the glue doesn't go through the fabric and get on my arm. So let's do it. Then I waited for the glue to dry. I like it. Even with all that glue, in the end it still didn't stick. So remember, if it's worth doing, sometimes it's worth overdoing. More waiting. Spray painting in the dark. Should have brought the tripod. Oh well. Okay, that's good now. Coming up with a design pattern was rather troublesome. I tried several different things, from stamping a pattern. Maybe I do the same thing with silver. To asking Google for inspiration. So, eventually, I just ended up winging it, and to be honest, I think it worked out just fine. So I picked up this thing at dollar store, and you can see how it has a little light in there. That little sucker open. Okay. What's that? There we go. So I built this itty bitty little thing out of cardboard, but it's having an issue connecting, so I'm probably gonna have to take these out. Yeah, that just looks like trash. So I'm gonna try something else probably and redo this, but we want to see something cool if it works. Like, yeah, see, it's not connecting, damn it.
Pick it up for me. Thank you.
Beep beep.
Stay out of the trash.
Beep beep. Nice.
I built the battery pack out of wooden sticks and super glue. I get that there are probably better ways to do it, but I just used whatever I had on hand, and I think it worked out pretty well.
So I made this thing. I know it looks like shit on the outside, but that's okay because I'm gonna cover it with foam. And hopefully it'll look good when it's done.
I hand painted all the pieces silver to match, and traced them with black Sharpie. Made sure to use plenty of adhesive,
Running out of glue, doodly-doo.
and then stuck them all together. Then it came time to put together all the electrics for the battery pack. I used hot glue to secure the electrics in place.
Here goes nothing. I hope this works.
Of course, things can be tricky at times,
Why aren't you working?
but after a little tinkering, everything finally comes together.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
if you managed to be here for this long, I mean, pat yourself on the back, man, because I almost didn't get through the whole thing myself. But seriously though, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed building it, and I'm honestly excited to wear it when I go trick-or-treating with my little brother this Halloween. All the materials for this project I picked up locally, and I urge you to try something like this yourself. And if you do, please share it with me on social media. I love seeing all the amazing things that people are capable of. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing. If you want to help Bucky's Laboratory with operating costs, please subscribe to my Patreon. I upload lots of extras that don't make it to YouTube. All the links for every platform I'm on will be in the description. And this video is brought to you by the internet. If you read it on there, it's probably true. And as always, I will see you on the next video. Bye!